Not too long ago, there was a man whose name I will keep out, 51-year-old man who pretended to be a member of the Walt Disney family. I don't mean like, with how people my age do it when they say like, oh, I'm part of the Disney family, you're my Tinkerbell and you're my Daisy Duck and all that. He actually went around saying he was a heir to Walt Disney and claimed Disney as his name. Now, on the surface, there's probably nothing wrong with that. Well, of course, he abused it. Um, he committed some fraud trying to, get some money. But one of the biggest problems was he stole tickets for Disneyland, donated them to a charity, and of course, when the lucky winner got there, he couldn't use the tickets. He was soon arrested, the 51-year-old man, not the poor sap who won the tickets. And when he was arrested, he claimed, "Oh, I never said I was part of the Disney family. This is all one huge mistake." Yeah, I kinda hate this person so much. At this point, Disney is a household name, and it comes with a lot of power. I think if you have a Disney name, you can choose to do so much good with that, but if you do, it's a huge responsibility. But on the other hand, I can understand if your name is Disney and you don't want all that attention and you just want to be hidden away. I can understand that too. But either way, the name is very powerful, it's very influential, and this guy knew it, and he abused the hell of it. He was just to make sure you guys understand, he wasn't part of the Disney family. Not at all. Not a sliver, not a hint of it. He just made shit up. He abused it for his own needs. He was a greedy man, and he wasn't even satisfied with the money. He helped other people suffer. Can you imagine how humiliated and confused the winner of the tickets was when he came to the park and realized he couldn't use these tickets? I can't even imagine what goes through your mind when you do this? When you take someone's really influential name and use it for your own corporate greed, for your own selfish needs. It's just the worst. I really have no sympathy for this guy. If Even if he was really low on money, that still doesn't excuse the whole ticket thing. He had to have known upon stealing the tickets that no one would be able to use them. Hence the stealing thing. So, in my opinion, he was only, doing the whole charity thing just to make himself look good. Maybe he thought the tickets would go through, but he had still have to know there was a chance because, stealing! It's just so depressing to me that people could do this. That people could abuse such a name and try and dirty it. Sure, Walt Disney wasn't perfect. Of course not. No one is. And of course, people in his family have done bad things. I'm not saying they didn't. I'm just saying the name has so much power, and it means so much to people, that when someone like this comes up and just, doesn't care about that at all, just, uses it for their own selfish needs, they're really just all kinds of terrible. I hope he gets what's coming to him. If you want to learn more about this case, I recommend consumers.com. That's where I get a lot of these stories. That's where I get a lot of these ideas for videos, honestly. And I have to wonder what his family thought. Were they getting any money too? Were they trying to distance themselves from him, or helping him, or what? I know if someone in my family actually tried to claim they're a member of the Disney family, I would call that shit out immediately. I don't think I could live with myself if they tried to abuse that power. I think the guilt would just eat me alive. Am I saying I could turn down tickets and money? I'm not sure. This is a hypothetical question. I'm still struggling to pay off a car. I'm still struggling to find a real job. I'm still struggling in a lot of ways. I would love money. It'd be extremely difficult for me to turn down any kind of money, even if it was dirty. But there's really only so far your conscience can take you before it implodes upon itself. And apparently it didn't for this guy. Apparently he lost his conscience long ago. So for right now, maybe I'll change my mind if I learn something. I'm not sure. I really doubt it, but the opportunity is always out there. But for now, I just have nothing for this guy, except for disappointment. A lot of disappointment. I have just straight disappointment for this guy who stole and abused the Disney name. I'm not gonna say Walt Disney's rolling in his grave or anything, because I find that kind of like a dumb cliche. But I will say that nothing he or the other Disney family members did could ever match up with this. And I'm grateful that they're still around, because they'll remind us why the Disney name is so great. Not because of guys like that, because of people like them, who donate to charities, who keep the parks alive, who, strive to follow in the great Walt Disney's footsteps. For them, I'm proud. For them, I thank them.